What's going on out there, good people? And welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well as we bring on a new weekend and actually bringing on a new month tomorrow. We are already in July, if you can believe it. Man, it is crazy. June just flew by. But decent month overall and a decent day today. I wasn't able to get a recap done yesterday, and it probably was for the best because yesterday was one of those days that just kind of irks at you. It would have been a red day recap. I don't think I've had a red day recap in a while. And it was all user error, completely user error, not because of the process. It was me doing boneheaded things. And we'll look at the numbers, but I actually finished green on the day. But those doggone commissions and fees that I be racking up sent me into the red, something pretty good. So let's go ahead. Let's jump on over into TRADERVUE real quick. And I found out some information on Ninja Trader that I'm going to bring up today as well. Let's go ahead. We'll look at the numbers for yesterday. And then we'll look at actual trades for today. So yesterday, June 29th, gross P&L, $41. I was green. Trades and fees, or trade fees and commissions, $147.90. How do you rack up that many doggone commissions and fees? I did it, y'all. That gave me a total P&L of $106.90. Yesterday, I made $839.50. I gave back $798.50. Look at this right here. I was still trading at 67% on green trades. Largest winning trade was $97. Look at that largest losing trade, $193. Horrible. But what's really horrible, I went down big. This was an error. User error. Snafu on my part. I got back green after being down. Fought my way back green. Said I was done. Took a trade and I lost a little bit of money. And on a trade that I was down, I'll tell you how I got down this big. And then I'm going to get off this page because I don't really need to see this again. I was in a trade, and I want to say I was in 3 contracts, and the trade was going against me. And instead of me hitting the close button, which I do when I just want to get out of a trade, and I'll kind of show you this when we go over to the charts. Instead of me hitting the close button on a short position, I hit the market button on the short side, and I added 5 more contracts to a losing position. And this thing snapped and went the total opposite direction. So I'm seeing that this trade is not going to work. I'm getting the telltale signs. Okay, let me get out. Let me not let this go all the way to stop. I'm going to just get out of the position. Instead of me getting out of the position, I buy 5 more contracts the wrong way. And that thing snapped and it hit where the stop was at. And now, instead of me being up 40 bucks, now I'm down, you see it, $316. I fight my way all the way back up to just about where the market was about to close. You see last trade like 404. And I ended up scraping my way out to where only reason I was red was because of commissions and fees. A lot of those commissions and fees like I said, I'm not trying to be in a position 5 contracts and then I pay to come into 5 contracts. I got to pay to go out of 5 contracts. So definitely was not a good day yesterday, y'all. Not a good day. But the thing is to try to keep these numbers small on a day. Down $106, I can make that back up in one day. That has to be the thought process. I can get back green because my strategy tells me I can get back green. So let's look at today. Today, reviewing trades for June 30th. Gross P&L 183. Today, we only gave back $20.88 in commissions. We made $162.62. When I got green, I stayed green. But it was hard fought again. And was another hard fought one, y'all. Total profit, we made $346 today. We gave back $162.50. Today we traded 60-40. 60% green, 40% red. Largest winning trade, $320. Largest losing trade, $122. I was sizing up, y'all. We kind of sized up something that I really shouldn't be doing, especially since I done kind of took most of the money out of this account. Thing with futures and you trade with a small account, if you go down big enough, they will auto liquidate you out of that position. They won't give you a chance to fight and get back green. They will just close you out of that position. So we see this morning, we started off green. Don't ever really pay attention to that. That's those fees and commissions that they get off top off your first trade. So we started off green. Same way. I'm like, okay, we're green. Let's try it again. I go down red. Now this is where that, and one of the other traders that's in the Discord, he ran into the same problem today, y'all. This is like something that traders, especially newer traders, we fight with. And we had a conversation in the Discord about it, like talking to one of the experienced traders, like, how do you deal with the emotion of going red or being green? You go red and now you size up to make back what you lost. And then you take another losing trade. So that's what I did right there today, y'all. Took a trade. I went back down red big. Now that I'm down red big, I can't size back down. But what I do have to do is make sure I take a good solid trade on the next trade. Down 157. Don't change nothing. Keep that same size that you just lost that trade with and make 2-1 on that next trade. And that's what we did there. And got back green on the day. And when I got back green on the day, I was done. I was done. Nope, we not giving this back. So sized in appropriately. Losing trade, sized in appropriately. Oversized to try to make back this trade. Bad trade. Okay, it is what it is. Wait and take that good trade and get back green. And that's what we did. So let's come down and actually look at the trades. See, first trade, fairly flat. This trade right here actually would have made the day today when we look at it. Next trade, small green. Next one, bit off a little bit more than we could chew on this red trade. And then the next one, we sized in 4 contracts. So again, if you look at this trade right here on 1 contract, we're losing the same thing that we lost right there. Actually, we're only going to lose 30. We'll lose $30 on 1 contract. 4 contracts. That's why that loss is that way. Next trade, 4 contracts, make all of it back. So was it the right thing to do? The initial one here was not the right thing to do. But what some of the guys tell me in the Discord is like, dude, you see that you can trade with size. You just have to, just got to trade the plan. And one thing that I did say this morning in the Discord, the word of the day for me today was going to be, that's bad. I'm getting old. I can't even remember what the word of the day was. I'm going to look it up when we go over here to the charts. That's bad. I got to laugh at myself on that one. Let's go ahead. Come on over here to the charts, and I'm going to pull the Discord up and find it, because old age just kicked in right there. Literally just kicked in right there. Let's see. What did I say? That's bad. That's bad, y'all. I'm getting older. I'm tired. Which one is it? I'm gonna go with I'm getting tired. But it wasn't discipline. It was not discipline that I was lacking. There it is, right there. I said patience just kept me out of an order. That is the word of the day. Patience. And that's what I tried to keep. I tried to keep my patience and take good solid trades. But this is what I use to trade with NinjaTrader. I mentioned in another video a few days ago, I'm gonna kind of get away from MES or the ES. I don't like the price action. I don't like the way it moves. So I have switched to just MNQ. 2-minute chart, 5-minute chart, 15 and 60. This way I could look at every single time frame that I need to look at one time, instead of having to do that back and forth. Right side dome is what my cash account is at. Left side dome, Apex. Remember I told you I have taken the Apex challenge? That's what's on this side. So if I'm trading on the right side, I know I'm trading real money. I know I'm trading my account. If I'm trading on the left side, I know that I am trading Apex. And we're actually doing pretty good in the Apex account right now. Took a couple of trades today. Finished that one green, up about 100. I don't even think it's still showing. Let's see. Nope, it's after 6 o'clock, so they kind of purge the information and you start over a new day. But I want to say it's about 110 bucks that we made today in the Apex account. I need to make 1,500, I think, to meet the challenge, because I'm doing the $25,000 account. So 1/15 of the way there. But let's go ahead. Let's look at these trades today. And I found out 2 things today. Someone from NinjaTrader called me asking how I like the platform. I told him I like it pretty good. But one thing that I did today, and that's why you saw where it said Sim 101. This is a sim count that you can trade out of. I was trying to figure out on Thinkorswim. All you have to do is click over here on the left-hand side if you want to go long, and it'll just put your order right there. This is where the stock is currently trading. When it comes up, it'll tag and get you in the trade. If you want to go short, total opposite. You put it down there. When this comes down and tags you, it'll get you in the order. But when I would click up here, this would automatically get me in at the best price. So I'll click here because I want the stock to come up there. That's the area I want to get in the trade. So when the guy called me today, he was like, you got any questions for me? I was like, nah. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, this morning I was trying to figure out in the sim account how to put an order in above where the price is at and let the price come up and tag me to get me in the order. And what he said you needed was a mouse with a scroll wheel or a middle button. And you use the middle button. There, I just pressed the middle button. Notice how it put that right there. That's how you do it. And then you just click it. And now I have a stop limit order sitting right there. If the price came up and the market was open, this would come up. When it hits this price, it's going to get me in the order. If I click the left mouse button, order filled. And because I'm in a sim account, You notice how it just filled me on that order? It's not what I want to do. So I'm going to close that position. But that's what I was trying to do. And he told me, you just need that. So with the, like your touchpad on a laptop, you wouldn't be able to do it. You need that mouse with the center button. So I'm not sure if anybody out there is using, and you've been wondering about that. That's how you can do it. Second thing that I didn't get to ask him about, but I ended up finding out about it. When I look at a candle on NinjaTrader, the candle times are off. So if I highlight this candle right here, it says 9:44. This same candle is going to be 9:42 on just about every other platform that I have seen. The reason for that, when NinjaTrader starts a new candle, that candle time is the candle when it will close, not the time that you got in. So this candle closed at 9:44. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know why they do this, but it's something that NinjaTrader does. I found somebody asking in 2014 why it does that. Someone with NinjaTrader replied back and they told them, and they said that they would work on fixing it. And here it is, 2023, almost 10 years later, and it's still that way. So let's go ahead. Let's start looking at these trades real quick. First trade I got in was at 9:36. It's going to be a 9:38 candle, because now we know this candle is showing the time that it closed, not the time that I got in. It's kind of backwards, but market opens 9:32. This is the 9:30 candle. We get this nice little wide range candle, followed by a little small resting candle. Third candle, peekaboo, triggers you in. I missed this candle and I get in on the next candle, but I'm still playing this 3-bar play. Trade comes up, gets close to this line. I move my stop to break even. I get tagged break even. This thing rips. It's probably about a 3R move, y'all. It's about a 3R move. And I got out making $2, which actually put like 40 something cents in the account because of fees and commissions, when I could have made 3R. Let's highlight that candle real quick. That candle is 23 points, meaning this comes back, stop me out, I'm gonna lose $40. But that means that this candle, this move went about 60 points. Let's see how close we're going to be. The high of that candle is 71. So 71, I needed to go 60 to be 3R. That's going to be 15,312. Let's see what the high, 15,311. Like I said, I could just eyeball that and see that that was about 3R. This thing actually went about 4R once you get up there. And I made, and now if you look at that, 4R, that's 120. How many points is that? 4R, it's about 90 points. $2 a point. It's $180 on one contract that I could have made. And I just left my stop alone and let the trade work. Even if I went 2-minute bar by bar, that bar finished, I'm stopping out on that bar right there. 3R, $125, give or take. All right, here's what it is. Let's look at the next trade. Getting in at 9:48, so we'll look at a 9:50 candle. Getting in right here. I'm playing this one. Candle finishes above the line. That's patience. We need to wait on that to finish above the line. Next candle that breaks the high of it, we want to get in. Stop is going to be way at the bottom. Let's highlight that candle. That's 21 points. That's a $40 risk. But I'm trading it just to this line right here, y'all. So I grabbed 2 contracts on this one because I know I don't have this full move in this trade. Trade comes up. Should have been getting out when it crossed the line. I move my stop up. It tags me. So this trade right here, I probably was up about 40, 50 bucks. I captured 24.7. All right, let's look at the next trade. This one here is one that we took an L on. And this is another one, y'all, that was, let's look at it and I'll describe it to you. So first part of the trade, I want the candle to close above the blue line. It does that just barely. So when this candle breaks the high, I can enter the trade. I put my stop down below this candle. So entry, stop. Look what I do. I get in on the next candle. So me getting in on this candle, guess where my stop should be at? Down below this candle still, because this was the entry candle. This is not the entry candle, and this is a chase. So if I'm gonna get in right here, my stop has to be way down there. So I get in right here and I put my stop right here. Get in, this pulls back. If I drop, and you see right there, this right here never comes and touches that. I get in, this thing breaks below the fast moving average. Fast is above the slow. We're in a defined uptrend. If we come over and look at the 5 is in an uptrend. 15, uptrend. Hourly, uptrend. Everything is in an uptrend. This means that this is still in a bullish pattern. My stop should be down here, but I get out of the trade right here. And when I get out, there's a little button called REV. Let's come over here. This is the close. This is for me to get out of the trade. This is REV. This means to reverse your current position. I hit this button. It closes my long position. It gets me short. And then boom, it takes off. $122 down the drain. And I was in four contracts. But again, long. Dude, why? So because I know that was a boneheaded mistake, I jump right back in long, the same amount that I just lost right there. And I trade this to this line right here. You notice this is a very huge area. Remember, I like to trade line to line unless I see it close above and stay above. Line to line, line to line, line to line. I get in right here. I trade this all the way up to this line because I see no resistance to the left. This thing comes up, it taps the line. When it pulls back, I get out of that trade. I make back everything that I lost in this trade. I make what I lost in this trade. And I make $162 more on top of that. And I shut it down. I shut it down because I said there was no reason for me to make another boneheaded mistake. Trust the process. Do what you're supposed to do. When I traded options, I made a little cheat sheet and I attached it to my laptop. I'm gonna have to do that this weekend. Make me a little cheat sheet. I may see about, because I don't need a reverse button. I do not. There's never a time where I need to take a reverse. So let's go up in here real quick. I'm gonna see. I don't think there's a way to get rid of that button. But let's see. I don't think, because I don't need that reverse button at all. No way, shape, or form. And yeah, I don't see something saying to get rid of that reverse button. So I just need to pay attention. But that's what we did today, y'all. Like I say, I'm liking futures. I am really liking futures. With any new platform, you have to work those kinks out. Another one of the guys that's in the Discord, he's doing a prop challenge as well with another prop firm, not with Apex, because he's trading actual equities. And that's what he's done the last 2 days. Small size, just to get familiar with the platform. And that's something I just need to stay focused on so that I can work these small little errors that they seem small in the grand scheme of things, but they can cost you $122 with the click of a button. Especially when you know, like, dude, what are you doing? It ain't no reason to go short when every single chart that you're looking at is saying long. There is no reason to go short. But thanks for checking me out as always. If you hadn't hit that like button, now would be an excellent time. You can always do it when you first come in, but if you haven't, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. What do y'all think about what the market has done the past few days? I didn't really talk about that before we got going, but I had to take my charts out like over 20 days just to find areas of resistance today. Because we were hitting like 20 and 40 day highs. The market has just exploded. Apple, if you remember, and I still do trade out of my Thinkorswim, just not as much, but I was in a swing play on Apple. I've been red on that for the good bit of that trade. Today, Apple just went crazy. I got out of 4 of those contracts in the green nicely. So the market is looking good right now. Apple is actually at all-time highs. And our economy is headed towards a recession right now. But the market is still doing good things. So don't be afraid of it, especially long term. Like, I don't think we're going to see lows again. We talked about that today in the Discord. I don't think we're going to see those lows again. And a lot of people agree. So back when was the time to start taking and start kind of firming up your long-term account? I don't own any Google shares long-term, but I will start adding that to my portfolio and start dollar cost averaging in. So don't think it's too late. Don't think that you didn't miss the boat if you have a 10-year window to not need what you invest in. If you're going to need what you invest in 2 years, find another vehicle to put that money in. But if you don't need to touch that money for 5-10 years, find some good stocks, find some good ETFs to put that money in, and be amazed in 10 years on how much it can grow, because the market has never stayed down and not bounced back. And we see that now because Apple was down. Tesla was down. Tesla in my long-term account was dragging my long-term account. I am green on Tesla right now in my long-term account. So the market has never stayed down after it's been down. It always grows more. I was going to say exponentially, but probably not exponentially. But when it pulls back, that's just rest for it to go higher. So take that into account. And we're going to be back at it again. I think Monday, they say, is a short day. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade. Tuesday is a holiday. So we'll see what we're looking like on Monday. I'll be doing a little chart studying this weekend, so I may try to get some videos out then. But if not, y'all have a good weekend, and we'll be back at it again next week. Peace.